day, I'm good today. So turn it up and let the music play. Sun's out, not a single rain cloud in the sky. And Mrs. Green got a smile on her face. Okay, check. I'm feeling blessed, I'm feeling blessed. I got some bills, but got no stress. I ain't gon' stress. The cards was dealt, he holds the debt. Knowing that, tell me why I'm gon' fret. Switch it up, yo, como estas, muchacho, vámonos. Like the grill, everybody down for dominoes. Ha. Yeah, we having a good time. Everybody in the hood and it's good vibes. Good vibes every time we meet up. No one beefing, so we throw the peace up. Throw your piece up, celebrate your seed into the kingdom of heaven, cause we gon' dance the streets. Come on, get it.
Morning and I think I'm gonna change the world. I'm looking back on how I thought things would stay the same. I know it's gonna be, yes I know it's gonna be a good day. I got sunshine on me. Not worry about those rainy days. He will supply my needs. That's why I fully trust in him. I'll never go a day without you by my side. By my side. Woke me up this morning, sent me on my way. Chilling with my neighbors. Man, it's a new day. Yeah. Somebody move from the table, let me get a seat. Everybody's on, let's move our feet. I'm just trying to tell you what it is. Woke up this morning, yeah. I'm gonna change the world. I'm looking back on how I thought things would stay the same. I know it's gonna be, yes I know it's gonna
Everybody
be
hope you are
a
doing
good
well.
day.
It's gonna be a good day. That's what it's gonna be. And if it wasn't a good day so far, well, you were in the right place. You tuned into the right station. And we're gonna show. I promise you. You stay with us for the next. All right, come on, Carlo. Carlo can say the next 40 minutes. You stay with us for the next hour and change. I promise
40
you.
minutes of my time.
You gonna have a good day. We can make sure it's a good day. You are tuned into Glory 93.9, and this is the hottest radio station and the hottest show. The hottest show anywhere in the country is called Barbershop Talk. The word is getting out, and persons are seeing us and asking where the show come from. We've been there for a little while. Y'all just didn't know, and it's our fault because we didn't do a good job of getting the word out. But we're being very intentional, getting the word out. And I shout out to our producer, who is one Delton, the extraordinary role, and then our. It's amazing we could own this person and we don't even pay them. We need to give them something for Christmas, man.
Yeah, take it easy, man.
You got to that means he's doing a good job though.
Try feed them first with a bamboo.
I didn't see that bamboo happen. So we got to do a little offering, and let's do a little offering.
Oh, I have coffee for you all. I forget. I gotta get the next week.
Everybody's just this show is becoming a show of a brothers of a bunch of niggas.
Put no pressure on Sean.
No, I forget the coffee.
No. You don't forget the bamboo too, and you almost kill him.
I am. Yeah, that's fine. That's cool.
No, that ain't fine.
Hold on, that man pay for our coffee.
Yeah. The money
That's right, you got the money?
The money's still on the account. But you nobody give me no water though. At least we give Sean the water. He take it, write it down, and still didn't bring the food. So what y'all can do is
one thing, when someone give me the money, we can have that bamboo.
Yeah, that's fine. All right, let's go. We ain't got much time.
Anyway, we're becoming a show of real niggas.
Yeah.
But anyway, we have our marketing director who's marketing the show. What you call you? What's the right name for you? Videographer. But videographers is do production too? Like how you do the little, I don't know, then it's capture. Anyway, if you say he's a videographer, he's a videographer.
So you think so you think when a person record the wedding, they take that and give it to somebody else to do?
That's what they used to do back in the day.
For sure?
Some people still do that.
Yeah. Everybody can do this stuff.
6, 7 now.
Everybody don't do editing.
Yeah, a lot of photographers like a lot of the big names. I ain't call no names, but a lot of the big names. Why back in the day they never do that stuff. They send it to somebody else.
Powerful.
Yeah, they only capture the shot.
That's what you always do.
You used to send it to that place right there on Marquis Street.
Yeah, bingo.
Some of them still do it.
Bingo.
Okay,
I ain't got no name. So yeah, anyway, you're tuning in the Glory 93.9. I said it already. Barbershop Talk. Carlo is here. Kenyatta is here. Tito is here. Denczil is here.
You know you need pasta on the flyer, right?
Pastor's here. Sorry.
I say.
Yeah.
You retain that.
Hey, I can punch you in the mouth. You also know what to say, no. You getting like Sean, bro. You gotta stop that.
Nobody know nothing.
You have to stop that.
But ain't nobody know nothing.
Bring that shouting down.
But ain't nobody know nothing. Carlo, you know what the problem is? You score things too quick. No one know nothing.
Just shut up. That's
The
what.
mother said.
I wonder what happened.
No.
Ain't nothing happened.
Nothing happened. But Tito just like
Not like
jealous.
saying we talking about Apple, and he didn't get everybody know he steal Apple. nobody know nothing.
No, he's still liable. He's still liable.
Please run the clip where it say, I did not go to jail.
Anyway, what's happening in the country? What's going on? What we talking about? You know,
I mean,
before it's over, we got to end with politics.
Yeah.
Um,
We have a lot of fatality and traffic accidents on the road. A lot of speeding going up and down the road. A lot of people. I think at least about 3 people that lose their lives in the last 2-3 weeks.
Yeah. 2.5 hours ago.
I saw the car this morning.
parenthetically, before you say that, you're supposed to send me some information about that bad intersection you never sent to me.
Yeah, I did not. It was a long, short week.
Yeah. I remembered it earlier today. I said I was going to remind you today. So make sure you get it to me because I really want to.
I could do it in the morning.
Because I want the two of us sit down and shake our head because something happened there.
I can do it in the morning.
Please.
I can do it in the morning.
All right. So back to what you're saying here. Here's my and this is Denczil Antonio role, PE.
What the PE for?
Professional engineer.
I'll just make sure. For those who didn't know.
Yeah.
We talking about this road again today.
We can talk about something
no,
else.
but based on what he said just now.
It's a lot of traffic accidents.
What bothers me is, and yes, there's a truth to it, but it bothers me that every accident, it is summed up as being speed. And I probably, I shouldn't say it. I said it. I didn't say it. That once there's an accident, speed. You know, speed played a role.
I know a lot of rage roads going.
And yes, but yes, speed played a role. But was speed the only role? Was speed the only factor?
I mean, based on the damage of the vehicle.
Was speed the only factor?
Well, it could be.
What was the condition of the pavement? What was the lip on the? Watch this. Watch this. Something you don't think about. Where the pavement stops and where the ground is. Some places, that could be 1 inch. Some places, that could be 5 inches.
So you saying
if you driving and you veer off that lip, what do you do?
True. Ain't nothing you can do.
No, you quickly try to
To bring the car back.
to bring the car back.
Yeah. That's what happened to me on Tropical Gardens. When they was paving the road and not the left for you, the bus swerve off.
You
I
can
swerve
overcompensate.
and the bus turn over and I slide like 100 feet.
So, another thing.
What were you doing prior to that? Was you on your phone? Was you on your phone? Were you on your phone?
I was not on my phone.
What were you doing?
But see,
I was not on my
you
phone.
being typical Bahamian.
No, I ain't being a
speed.
typical-
Hold on, there's two things: speed and do get attention. So that's what we give you for every
He
accident.
trying to
You're speeding
prove a point to you and he's still
and
coming
do
at me
get
sideways.
attention.
I
We
was
don't
not
like
on my
that.
phone.
But I have to do my part.
Yeah,
How
I
many
was not on my
how
phone.
many roads we drive on where the edge of the road eat out?
But then I did the things into consideration.
We don't talk about that.
But Pastor, I ain't gonna call some of them cars to look the way they look though.
Exactly.
If you
Probably not.
reconcile, if you hit that
Overcompensate for
and you're
it.
trying to overcompensate for that, what you mean I can't cost that?
That's why you're doing over.
The couple of vehicles I saw, you saw them?
All it takes for me, you know how easy it is for me to overcompensate.
I know.
Yeah, but you're gonna write off if you overcompensate if you won't speed. If you're not speeding, you're not gonna write off if you overcompensate.
Well, you can't really say right off though, because so here's a case in point. Right?
What is speeding?
What is speeding?
Yes.
Going faster than the required speed in that vicinity.
Well, that can be
I mean,
speed.
the
And
average is 35
and
miles per
should
hour.
that result? And if should I die because I'm driving 60 miles per hour?
You asking me? Should you?
Yes.
Die? It's a possibility that you could.
No, that's not what he asked.
That's not what I asked you.
He asked, should you die for driving at
60
60?
miles per hour if you lose control.
It
Only
depends.
God-
But
only
why
God
did
can
I
keep you.
lose control?
You lose control because
I see what you're
should
doing,
not-
Pastor Denczil,
No,
but
no, we need
no,
to do it though
no,
because
no.
what I'm doing is pointing out to how we have accepted mediocrity in this country, and the liability is always on
Accountability, not mediocrity.
boy, I love
No,
Accountability.
it's mediocrity, Sean.
Tito says last week.
The majority of the listen,
I love this.
the road
I love
ain't
this
just
one,
bad
good.
for you, the
I love
road
it.
bad for everybody.
Tito say
But
y'all-
there is a
Tito say
level of
y'all dumb.
responsibility as a driver that you should undertake.
Beautiful,
Yeah.
and I agree. There is a level. And there is a level of responsibility that the people who monitor the roads must take as well.
I agree.
No, y'all don't.
No, y'all
No,
never
y'all
get a
don't. No,
responsibility.
y'all don't. The responsibility always on the person who's in an accident. We never talk about the
I'll say
road.
this, though. I
We
saw some
we
concerns.
always say the person was drinking, the person was
I'll tell you
speeding,
this, though.
the person was on their phone.
The
Then the
other
voice
day,
speeding,
the other
she
day,
say,
I was trying to
Because
catch a light.
that's
coming
90%,
off
80% of the
marathon.
times that's the case.
How do you know that's 90 or 80%?
Because
of the
I'm one of
Boy,
them.
Carlo,
What are you?
Carlo,
Because I am one
I
of
can tell
them.
you something we ain't doing, though.
What we doing?
When we
Y'all be
these
real.
roads, I was trying to catch the light coming from Prince Charles onto Marathon.
I don't even
And
like
as
Prince Charles.
as I made that turn to come onto Marathon, there was a heap of dirt and debris in the road.
So what happened? You swerve?
I started the broadside a little bit.
So let me give you an example.
But that wasn't Duke at that. So
No,
if a car was on the inside of you and you started
They
driving,
ain't got nothing to do with the car. I was getting scared in the Wendy's.
Yeah, but
You mean when you was on the scooter?
No, well, that's something different. I don't know about the regular car. I don't know. As I made that turn, it's like dirt in the middle of the road with like debris, headlight, tail light, and I kind of started to slide a little bit as I try to catch the light.
so let me give you an example. How you say that, right? When you come round about by Fusion, by Lakeview, headed towards the airport, right?
Stop. End the show.
No, give me
End the show.
Give me a chance. Give me a chance.
End the show.
Headed to the
You guys said I
airport
was
road.
supposed to
He won't blame speeding.
No.
I am
Look at
not.
that garbage.
So listen. So
I am
let
not
me- hold on,
saying
let me
it's
finish,
only
let me
because
finish.
That's garbage.
Let me finish.
That's not only because of speeding.
I have watched not one, not two, about three. I know one person for sure who had a what you call it, a hydroplane situation
Well,
because
the
of that
road-
water,
the road
because of
wet.
that water right there. Because the road does like this.
That happened to me.
So
but
what you
if
doing?
I
You was
was,
on your phone?
if I
You was on
was,
your phone?
no,
You
hold
was
on,
on your
hold on.
phone?
I was.
Were you on your phone? Were you on the phone?
Can I answer the
No,
question?
I answer that question.
But
Were
you
on
have,
the
to, you have
phone?
to be quiet so I can answer the
No.
question.
Were you on your phone?
I was
No.
driving.
See? Were you drinking? Were you intoxicated? You were not intoxicated. You were not on your phone.
He was singing.
What you was what you was doing? You was driving and paying attention. The water in the road got you out your plane. Right or wrong?
No,
Sean, I
no,
should design a road.
I had your plane because I was doing a certain speed. You could go in that. You could enter that water.
Sean,
Not make it.
how much
Hold on,
speed
hold on,
you
hold on,
could-
hold on.
You
Hold
have
on.
coming up around about.
Are you making excuses now that we supposed to have that water there?
No, what I'm saying is, you all know the waters be there when it rain. So when you driving in that area,
again,
you
get
drive
you go into a
accordingly.
major traffic challenge again. The traffic.
We all know the airport road is flood.
No.
Okay, so
no,
when
no,
you
no, no, no.
Not,
Who's we?
not everybody.
Who's
know
we?
that.
and you all stop it.
See,
You
no,
used to live
I
that
don't,
way.
I don't like with y'all.
You
I don't
used to
like,
live there?
Y'all don't be truthful, man.
No, Sean, you being biased.
That is why I think that the powers that be get away because same kind of stuff. How do you assume that everybody know the waters be there?
No, everybody don't go to the airport
The
every day.
job when people like me, hold on, when people like me go to school and get a degree in designing these things, our job is designed for the person who don't know the water can be there.
Then fix it. How about that? Fix it.
No, that's the point I'm trying to make. The point I'm trying to make is that we got to put a demand for these things to get fixed. If we keep on blaming speed and this, you should be allowed, Sean, if I call you and say I have an emergency to drive 60 miles per hour to get to me.
No. Ain't no way
No.
on this road you should be able to drive 60 miles an hour.
Yes.
Sean,
The speed limit in
Sean.
this country is 45 miles an hour.
Sean,
No.
Anyway,
You missing what I'm saying.
understand-
You missing what I'm saying.
I understand that.
No, what I'm saying is you should be allowed to do that safely.
it shouldn't be the
The
norm.
ro-
It's
not the norm.
but it should be accepted.
But I can tell you that there are some roads in this country that were designed, listen to me, they were posted at 40 because of the national speed limit, but they were designed for 60 and 70 miles per hour.
Listen, I don't disagree
road
with
is it?
y'all.
You missing what I said?
Which road that is? You
I
say-
ain't gonna tell you.
yeah, because you wouldn't go try to do 60,
Yeah,
70.
they're designed. The design says
Prince
you should be able
Charles.
to go. I ain't saying that.
Boy, it can't be Prince Charles.
No way. It definitely.
You gotta be out your mind. You was driving the road?
the roads.
Everybody's doing a minimum of 55. on
But
that
I
road.
don't even drive that road. I saw it that road. That got to be the worst road in Nassau.
Is that road
I
supposed to be
think
like that
Prince
Pastor,
Charles
or they put a
need
divider
they
in
need
the middle
to
of
they
the
need
road?
to expand on both ends.
Expand.
Widen on
That's
both
why you
ends
need
and then
to-
drop something in the middle.
I ask a question.
To divide that
Is
road?
there something supposed to be in the middle of Prince Charles?
I gotta go to Commonwealth Bank on Prince Charles. I go to Foxdale.
And
I
this
bring
is
up
another
Prince Charles for
question.
that 2 seconds.
If I got to,
Thank you for being a responsible driver.
I hate that road, boy.
and I need to get into
I
say
so hate
Q
that road.
Club, home quality center. How do I make that turn?
Oh.
Do I go down and come back?
No, sir.
Or do I put on my signal in the middle of that to try to make that turn?
You put on your signal in the middle of that road.
And wait for traffic.
Hope somebody to stop to let you through.
That's the plan.
That's how we've designed. That's how the road's being designed.
My problem
That's
is
so scary.
y'all see the highway.
No, but then Sean blame Duke and attention and speed.
Because if I swing
my point is this: we know the roads are poorly designed,
That's the problem right there.
so we gotta drive accordingly
That you can't do that.
So we ought to say you only to fix these roads.
That's fair.
until they fix it.
No,
drive accordingly. What y'all talking about? I can't be responsible for your driving.
You just tell me some showing.
If you don't,
That's my
listen to
next
me, man.
question.
If y'all
When he
know
say-
the road
when he say,
bad or
I can't be
designed
responsible,
poorly,
who's I?
I'm speaking. I'm speaking as the
Are you
government.
speaking as a government? No, you are responsible.
Listen, hold on. I am not responsible for you driving, paying attention as you're driving.
Absolutely
I
incorrect.
am responsible.
Absolutely
I am
incorrect.
responsible.
When you
Hold on.
design a road, you design it for the person to drive poorly.
No. I understand. No.
So let me give you a case in point.
Oh, you telling me no?
Man, you wanna stop that.
Let me go.
Y'all be responsible when you're driving.
No, before
Y'all be responsible when you're
So
driving.
let me give you an example. Let me change it to this, right? I go on a Starbucks the other day, right, to order a coffee,
Which one?
right? It don't matter. So here's that thing. I don't
You know, I
really
don't like
get-
with y'all. I can't call certain names on the show because they all tell me I
but
advertise
I
it.
giving you an example. So
You see how they go, Tito?
I was
They
in the-
bias.
Oh, I was in the airport. That's where I was. I was in the airport. I don't get the coffee with no special
that- we
nothing
get
in it,
that
right?
clock on next week,
No
huh?
special nothing. Just a regular coffee I get. So you don't have to wait to the line. However, they are not allowed to put the coffee in your hand. You realize
Why?
that? Because if you squeeze it and you get burned, you could sue them for getting burned.
So they rested on the car.
So that they rest the coffee down
And
on
then
the
you pick
counter and you pick it up.
So what about if you go into the
So
drive-thru?
they just don't go. I know what they do in the drive-thru.
No, they signed it to you.
They put it in the tray.
No.
They
No,
put it in the tray.
they signed it to you.
No, they signed it to you.
They signed me. So that don't make no sense. That
Yeah.
their rule, they inconsistent
Oh,
with
but
their
see,
own
they
rule.
inconsistent then. Well, I know.
Watch this. See, I gave a scenario and you knocked it down. And this is a brilliant.
I'm not knocking
this is
anything
a-
down,
yes,
Mr.
you did.
Engineer.
You knocked it
Mr.
down,
Engineer,
you
all I'm saying is,
Actually,
as an
and
engineer,
I ain't trying to be engineer. No, I actually trying to be
Mute
behaving.
my mic, please.
I know which one is you. I hope that's you. I trying to be I trying to cause us to stop allowing the powers that be to get away with slackness.
You mean with the road?
With everything. We accept slackness for too much things.
Facts.
Minister of Transport and Roads and whatever.
Julianne says this. I gave a scenario. Look at Julianne. Said, Julian, you're a brilliant young lady. My brother did well in marrying you. So should an ambulance need to make 50 miles per hour to save a life? The life should the life just gonna have to get lost. The road should be in proper shape for any scenario. That's a real scenario.
I agree, but what
No,
I
you
am
didn't agree, but
no,
I said
no,
that-
no. Y'all
I
ain't
said-
listening.
I
Y'all
said-
talking, but y'all ain't
I
listening.
said if I had an emergency and my friend had to come to get me at 65 miles per hour, you saying no, he shouldn't drive 6 miles per hour.
No, I'm saying the speed limit is 45 miles an hour anywhere at any given time in this country.
No.
But if where it's faster.
35.
45.
No, 45 is the limit, is what I'm saying.
45 is the limit.
What I'm saying is, should you decide to do that, you matter because you know the state of the roads, you got to be very careful and very, very vigilant while you're doing that. That's all I'm saying.
And what I'm saying
It is not my responsibility for your vigilance. It is my responsibility to make the roads conducive, but if the roads
But
are not
Pastor point.
conducive,
That's my
Pastor
point.
saying the
and
roads are not
that's what I'm
conducive
saying to you. I
the
agree
driving.
with you, but until such a time,
When the time can be.
you have to be vigilant.
But it won't be ever a time if we keep
So-
making other excuses for
I
all
ain't
our
making an
accidents.
excuse.
So-
Yeah,
I
because
drive
you-
on the
you
road
asked
every day
me.
just like all
So-
of
yeah,
y'all.
but now-
And I gotta be
So
vigilant.
now this is where
And
the
you
government.
speed.
Hold on, but this is where the
And I
government
speed
talk about.
sometimes.
But see, I think you're missing Denczil's point. Denczil ain't saying don't be vigilant, you know.
Nope.
Denczil is not saying don't be vigilant.
I understand what
what
he's
he's
saying.
saying is you can't
We need
always
properly designed roads. I agree. The high-
Ain't just that I saying.
outside of that. It can't be the normal
Properly
three
paved
things.
roads.
Every time an accident occur, we talk about
That's
these
my
three
problem.
things: alcohol, phone, and what the next one?
Speed.
And speed.
the reason why we talk about
See,
those
that's
things
my
is because
problem.
they are high on the list.
Because that's not
No,
always
we
the case.
always put them there, right?
Those
Sean?
are the ones are few and far in between.
No, they're not.
Yes.
No, they're not.
Yes,
check a
yes,
lot of
yes,
these
yes,
accidents-
yes.
If you check a lot of these accidents and you
Ask
analyze
Delton.
these roads,
Delton don't have no opinion on this. Don't get him
you
involved.
analyze these roads, you find out. Oh, you see the amount of
You
things that
trying to
were out
tell
of
me
order.
all that money the former Prime Minister Hubert Engel spent on designing and fixing these roads, they still ain't fixed?
What you been gonna do, British shot?
They went over $300 million
what? To do
over
what?
budget, and they still ain't fixed Tito?
No.
How we gonna fix the Tito?
I mean, we in the business of paving road now. That's what we used to do.
Tito like dog, but it's paving road day. He like
The one thing we should have is good roads because we've been paving roads for the last 40 years. Every time election roll around, we can pay for the road.
But I know one thing, plenty of that speed was being going on and shut down now because I see plenty speed bump around here. Speed bump everywhere.
That's another
speed
problem.
bump in the
That's-
suburban
that's
areas,
another
speed bump in the ghetto,
Sean,
speed bump everywhere.
That's another dumbness.
Why is it dumbness? I think it's a
My
strategy.
vehicle-
What
They say
strategy?
they been
I have
trying
a
to
Jeep.
catch the fellas when they running,
I have a
when the
Jeep,
police
Carlo.
trying to catch them, and
Carlo.
so the bump slowing them down.
How is it that
how
I have a
big-
Jeep?
how
How
big-
got my Jeep end up on top of the bump? How big a bump really is?
How high should the speed bump be, Sean?
That's not a speed bump, that's a speed hill. Okay?
How high should the speed bump be?
I on
Let me-
top of the
let me
bump.
ask
we
her.
want it.
Let me ask her.
I
right now.
realize-
What do we think?
I realize Sean is an advocate for playing these things. When last you been to the barber? It take me like 2 seconds to get from the front to the back.
No, you
nah,
realize
it
it
can
now.
take you like 8 minutes.
I realize it now. He's part of the problem.
Yeah.
He
What
asked for
that
this.
speed bump should go
I
in.
thank
Boy, that
you.
speed bump is
I
special
thank
system.
my government for the speed bumps.
But you
Because
can't
plenty
speed
all
to
around
rush.
here, it's speed
Wait,
speeding.
and that ain't
Hold
even
on.
that ain't
Hold
even
on.
a main thoroughfare.
You mean
That's not a
which way? You
main
mean this way or this way?
I mean through the actual
the
corner.
corner.
When you make the left and the right.
Why would you put speed bump through there? You
Action.
can't speed through them corners.
18.
You know why?
18.
Because when they come into me and when they late, they speeding to the
Sean, you can't
residential
speed
area.
there?
That's
Yeah.
why.
Sean, ain't nobody speed through
You know,
there.
the only
can't
part,
speed
you know
through
why
there.
you know why they speed now? The house right there on the curve, the last curve, the yellow house with all the bushes. But have the car, the 2 apartments right there behind the bushes. You get there, I'm biting that part.
Sorry.
That's fine. This
Right?
barbershop,
So
you see
all
that
they
in
need to
barbershop.
do is cut down the trees, and the people who reverse on the yard can see. Because the tree,
that is a problem.
the trees are hiding, not the speed.
Carlo.
Why you put
Carlo,
speed bump through
they
that
put
area?
the speed bump there and even clear the tree that in the road.
Yeah.
Why they put the speed bump there?
So that's the thing. The trees is a problem.
So I'm
Not
a speed bump for Sean Gunner now.
18.
No way. They like red lights.
I know one thing. If it's anywhere around there, you can be speeding and they ain't gonna beat you up.
Listen, no, it's
And
thinking
they
about the
ain't
other
gonna
day.
beat you honey boy and lane, I
No,
can
it's
tell
thinking
you
about
that.
the other day. Let's say think about the other day.
Thank you, Lisa
Eyes on
Raman.
the light, right?
These are around there, put them through there.
Yeah.
Eyes on the light by Parliament Street, Elizabeth Avenue, and Shirley Street,
Got it.
right? And I hear something click, I say, why they don't have all these lights automatic to turn green
One time.
shot? So if I leave, if you start from that's the first light, it is the first light because they don't light by Centerville. So the first light there by Elizabeth Avenue, if all lights green from there all the way up
Straight
to,
flow.
to Market Street,
Straight flow.
it'll be a flow. But when you have you have Elizabeth to Parliament, East Street, green, and then from East Street to Parliament,
Keep
red,
stopping.
and then green, then red. That don't make no sense.
Dying to waste one.
Anyway, go automatic, and then the same thing on Robinson Road.
Dying to waste one.
They
Anyway, the
are-
automate
they are
that?
supposed to be designed, what we call it, and this is even in deep, it's not deep word, what we call it. Ain't that deep. It's called coordination. That is called traffic light coordination.
say it
And
again. Say the word
and
again.
They are designed to coordinate. This it's supposed to be. Now things can happen because they go off. A light go off.
Right. Current shut off.
Yeah.
Turn it
On
off,
area.
so it
Yeah,
loses sync. I believe initially the corridor, that same corridor, Prince Charles corridor, I believe initially that was coordinated. That traffic
From
coordination.
At one point it
from
was.
Soldier Road, from Rashu, all the way down the way.
I think I could be off. I think
From
from
Fox Hill.
Marathon or at least down to
Seabreeze.
Prince Charles. I think so.
Beatrice.
I heard, Beatrice. I think I had heard that they were supposed to be coordinated initially. I'm not sure about
That
that.
makes sense too, though.
I think some of
No,
these
I mean,
lights
they
have
should
cameras
all-
on them,
They
you know.
should all be
Yeah,
coordinated.
yeah.
But I mean,
Let's talk about Marquis Street.
no. But hold on.
Marquis
Let
Street.
me some comments on here before we do that.
Marcus, you didn't get too light.
And ever since they've been off,
Let me get
traffic is
some.
slow.
That's another powerful thing. Yeah. Julian says the state of the roads are deplorable for the amount of taxes Bahamian pay. Dwayne says this is totally unrelated to any particular accident, but on the whole, I don't think I've ever heard reported over here whether driving under the influence was ever a factor. But I have heard many a story from acquaintances who drove home and don't know how they got there. Just a general commentary. Oh, that's interesting.
Ask Carlo. Carlos do that all the time. How I get home? What? Safely too? This is powerful.
Me and you have had a conversation?
Let me tell you
I
something.
never had a conversation.
Juliet said the prison bus is go 90 from Fox Hill straight down.
Wait, that's annoying too. But
They don't blame.
why they still doing that though?
So you tell me now the road's designed for 40 miles per hour?
Listen to me. Those emergency vehicles.
That is not an emergency vehicle.
What?
Getting people to court?
Yeah, man, that's emergency.
That's emergency vehicle. What you talking
We
about?
don't need nobody stopping that.
You can't stop on it like
slow.
they need to go to court before we
Boy,
get out.
I remember one time, Tito. I was, sometimes they used to take the Eastern Road going back to the prison, right? So
They don't know no more?
they still do sometimes.
Okay.
So I driving. One time they was coming, and I heard them coming from behind me. And man, I said, oh yeah, all this traffic, I get right behind them. Yeah. Man, they take off, and I jump right behind them, and I start, just avoiding all that traffic was before me. And it was the prison bus, and then there was another bus with police officers. And when I was driving behind that vehicle, that bus stopped. And them fellas jump out with them gun.
At you?
And they point them at me. Let me tell you something. I didn't know my brakes could hold that good.
Yeah, because they think you're trying to escape. Cause someone escape.
They probably thought like, hey, what this fella try to do? And let me tell you something.
You'll never do it again.
Never again.
I see
Never
somebody recorded that
again.
they record them
So let me
following the
ask you a
police car.
question. Bus coming from Fox Hill with prisoners doing school time, speeding through school zones. Is this safe?
Nah. I think
Is this safe?
No,
Like,
they're not
They
safe.
ain't safe, but they'll do it school time, man.
Yes, early in the morning.
Early in the morning?
Yes.
What time is early in the morning?
No. What you call it?
Usually after 9, eh? After
After 9.
I thought it was after school.
no, they don't-
I
they don't-
thought
After
it
9.
was
After 8 o'clock.
Yeah?
No, Tito, man. I never hear that.
Well, I know. I can tell
Pay
you.
attention then.
I mean, they got to drive by where Tito's beat, by Shirley. But I didn't know. I didn't know if it's beat.
All actions happen on Shirley.
That's not true.
Give me some more comments
That's not true.
before we
Stop
go
that, Sean.
further.
Prince Charles got more than us.
No, Kenyatta, the problem is you can't fix it and leave it. That's why we have these issues now. The roads have to be maintained.
What happened to the skin over? Who touched them? I can't see. That's you, What the little white box, man?
Speed bumps contribute to accidents when they are not striped and visible.
Oh, for sure, they break a big arm.
But not only that, though. Not only that with the speed bumps have a maximum height that they should be.
And with it.
And size, eh?
Height and width.
There are speed humps
And speed bumps.
and speed bumps.
But the speed hump's supposed to, if the wider they are, the lower they supposed to be.
None of them should be over. Listen to this. None of them should be over 4 inches high.
Or they've said over 4 inches high.
Oh.
None.
And how wide?
I think the humps, if I remember correctly, is out of shape. I think about 8 feet, 6 to 8 feet for the hump. But think about that, 6 to 8 feet
But
by
se-
3 to 4 inches.
But they were 8 inches high. They high.
The speed bumps, I think, are 3 feet, and they should be about 3 inches thereabouts.
So the ones
Now-
right there on the back curve, right? I know if when last you drive, the back curve.
Why your bathroom smell like a bakery?
Of a motorbike.
I mean, you don't say it off there, you put it on there?
Like cinnamon, like yours. Bacon cinnamon in the bathroom.
The back stretch after you pass Nirvana Beach, as you go around the curve, heading towards Old Fort Bay. When last you been in the back there?
Been a little while. They ain't about though.
Yes, boy. They put bumps there now.
Hold on,
The-
where you say?
The homeowners. Sorry, I can't say because I'm not sure. But they have bumps in the back there. They look,
Leaving
Where's-
Old
where's
Fort
this?
Bay heading towards Nirvana on the main road. There's speed bumps? Stop it.
They put speed bumps. Boy, listen to me. In Fox
Stop
Hill,
it.
they got
Yeah.
speed bumps.
I mean, that curve is a mess now.
yeah, so what happened was apparently allegedly, don't quote me, but the residents having a hard time exiting their homes because of the amount of speed that person's come around the curve in.
No, I get that.
Right? So they didn't. So the speed bumps they put down, they're not asphalt speed bumps. They are some hard material, and they are very what do you call it? You could see them.
So are these rubble strips then?
I don't know if they rubber, but
No, rubble. Let's go rubble strips. No?
mostly rubber strips, and they are only they
I need to go
they have
drive there
two on either side of the road with space
Why-
in between.
So hold on.
it's not long. It's not long and protruding. So
Why
they have
you-
like why
I
what?
need to go see that.
Why you making threats of harm in this group?
I didn't say what I said. I said what I said.
Why you making threats?
I
of
said what I said.
harm? But who you was talking to?
Whoever, who the shoe fit, you wear it.
You see this?
What I missed? Let me
There's
see
so much violence.
Yeah, you keep it up. I said what I said. I done with that. And I mean that with all my heart. And I stand on that with all conviction.
I hear that. I
All
saw
right.
it, hear that.
Yeah. I done with that.
Carlo, how old you is?
That matters.
That matters.
No, we can talk about it after.
You need to be a better example
Who
to
did
the
you
younger
not
people.
tell it?
You need to be a better example to the younger people because you heard you said
Violence-
earlier.
violence
You
begot
said you've
violence.
never been to jail, but that time of attitude, you'll end up there.
I ain't threatening nobody.
You are treading down
No, I
that
ain't
path,
threatening
sir. You want to be a resident of the Foxhill Correctional
You
Institution?
know what I was thinking about the other day?
I didn't mean that.
This
Yeah,
ain't
been
a
there.
stop.
That's what I just
This
know.
ain't a stop.
I've been in prison.
It depends on what it was. You see, it depends what it is.
I'm in prison.
It depends on what it is, Tito. It's levels of this. And sometimes the levels will be overboard. But there's levels of this. But I understand what you're saying. But back to my original point, right?
Okay, speaking too far.
I was saying to myself today, right? It's always the reaction. It's never the action before the reaction.
That's getting. That's
You understand?
Put the problem on.
Remember
you.
Debbie Ballard back in the day? For every cause, there's an effect. For every action,
So what
a
Carlo
reaction.
saying is when he punch one us up in here, it ain't gonna be.
No.
us who
It's
start the
okay.
fight.
Let me tell you something now. I can never say he can't punch up nobody in here. I can never say he can't do that.
But I never say.
But I want you to count the cost, my brother. Count the cost. Because let me tell you something. I've been Foxing a long time. And Foxing can come on me very easily. Let me tell you something, bro.
I
I'm
never
from the
say.
heart of Foxing.
Oh, not even boxing.
You need to know that.
Well, let me just let y'all know, Sherland is
cost.
not a violent place. We are very peaceful people. You can punch me, I will turn the other cheek.
Let me tell you something. If you have to ask somebody, if two fellas were fighting,
gosh.
one from West Winds and the other from Foxhill, who you think you win that?
But you live West
But
Midlands.
you from Whisper Winds.
I from Foxhill.
So West Winds against Whispering Winds.
Cock Street, Foxhill.
Whispering Winds.
And you know what right next to me?
West
You know what
Winds.
right next to Cock Street? Gun Hill Road.
Gunhill or Dunhill?
Gun Hill Road. And I finished with that. And we don't promote violence in here.
But listen, all of that.
Tell
Count-
y'all-
You
Count the
see
cost.
the difference between
Count the cost.
what I
Violence
say,
equals violence.
for instance, what they say. You see the difference?
And what you said was said in private. It was not said
Yeah,
for public
but
consumption.
you heard
Yeah.
how violent that is.
He
My
did-
life-
He said he can
did
bring the
escalate- He did
Fox up,
escalate the situation.
but I didn't even call him out.
No.
Guiltiness is a serious thing.
Absolutely. When you just start.
Because I ain't never said that before. All of a sudden he can bring out his Fox.
No, I was representing all us because I fighting for them too.
No, man. I
There's a guy fighting though. No, I found a big, but he can't fight.
All the time.
And people
But
on
if he
Sh-
hold you,
and people on Shirley, we are very peaceful. We don't. We don't.
I can go with that. I can't fight.
I beastful
no, that's a guy fight.
I beastful too. You anybody sit there talking about Gunhill and
Pastor Daniel say the battle is the Lord.
What he short, man?
Y'all talking about the road
I
and the
go-
10 feet wide bump?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was telling you what the bumps out there in the west. They have two bumps on each side.
How slow you have to go to get over them?
I think it have like I think it say like 25 over it. You don't have to come to a complete stop. You can continue to roll.
The typical speed bump in Nassau, how fast can you drive over them and be comfortable?
5 miles per hour.
Oh Jesus, you gotta crawl.
That is garbage.
Yeah, but you don't gotta crawl
A
over them.
speed
sir.
bump should be is to get you down. It's a traffic calming device, not a traffic stopping device.
So all
It's
the
a- it's-
speed
it's-
bumps in the
it's-
inner city. What's your thoughts on that?
Garbage.
In the inner city, they say they have the little children.
No,
and
but
stuff.
if you design them, no, you said what I feel about placing them there.
Or the
what
ones
I
they
feel
have there
about
down.
how they place them there.
All right, so you believe in placing them,
I have no problem with speed bumps.
but they just place them incorrectly.
Do them right.
Do them right.
There's a
So
way
who's
they-
advised them?
Mini street bump, speed bump.
But you see the sheets, them watch you Lincoln Boulevard? Them boys are going
I
and
tell
making
you,
all kind of money.
You sit on top of them.
Yeah.
When you go over them, you sit on top. And
To
then you
your
come
point
down.
though, to
I
your
watch
point,
many little marshalling scratch.
to your point, Denczil, in reference to the roads and how poorly they're designed. Now, I've noticed something, and I think this could be if I don't know if they even could fix it right now because it will cost so much money. If like our highway, Tony William Dallin Highway, I wonder why sometimes there's so much traffic on the road. If a car break down on that road, that goes from 2-lane traffic to 1-lane traffic. There's no way you could even push your car on the side
I heard
to avoid the traffic congestion.
You can push it on the right hand
when
side.
that project was done.
No, you can't push it on the side at all.
When that project
Oh,
was
you mean
done,
on the highway?
On the highway,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
when that project was done, a minister of state, I ain't say which one it was, came on the radio and said that on Tony Williams, if a car breaks down, 2 cars can still pass by it. And I said to myself,
Oh, never.
what's going on, man?
Never.
Too naughty.
What's going on?
Two no can't do that neither.
No, can't do that either.
No, too much. That road small no.
Very small. It just happened the other day.
That road small. And,
That's
and
where the accident was, and that slow traffic right
the
now.
thing,
Yesterday.
and the thing about it is too.
Let me read something to y'all to make this powerful. A speed hump is a gentler, wider traffic calming device that limits speeds between 10 and 20 miles per hour.
Do you think
A speed bump is sharper and narrower and is designed for private areas like driveways, parking lots. Speed bumps were never supposed to be on public roads.
What? That's an American thing, eh?
That's traffic thing.
That's traffic.
That's
So
standard.
so hold on. Speed bump.
You mean me being getting it wrong all these years?
Many years. Who have been advising them?
Sound like you need to be on the board long time, Bishop.
Did I on that board?
You need your purpose
speed bumps
is to get these roads.
driveways and private.
So like
parking lots.
gated communities and stuff like that.
No, driveways.
Not even gated communities.
That's a road.
In the private thing. How you
That-
tell me you had to put it in my private area?
That's not a road.
But it's private.
No, the rules of the road still govern gated communities.
So if I get in an accident within a gated community, rules of the road mean the same?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, truth be now, I don't know how it is in the Bahamas. I mean, I went to school in the U.S., but police are limited in what they can do in a parking lot if you have an accident.
They're also limited to what they could do on a private development.
In the U.S.,
I mean, locally. I mean, like
No,
anything.
I don't.
Still road.
Let me tell you why.
I think there's somewhat, but I don't think totally because I don't know if we're totally like the U.S. where we have that liberty.
So if you get in an accident in the back by you call the police?
Yeah, but
Yeah, that's still the rules of the road apply.
we
But
in
then
the
you
Bahamas.
don't get speed bumps in the back there?
Yeah,
You get bumps. When you get bumps?
garbage.
You get bumps.
Them days,
Garbage.
them days at the back, you'll break up
Yeah,
the car.
that's the boy the shock.
Where I live,
You got to come
when
to
I
a
get
stop.
home, I don't leave no more. When I get home, I don't leave. I'm leaving unless I
Listen to me.
really have to.
Them 8 bump boys got up my nerve. It's 8 of them.
I thought it was 1 8. Only 8?
It's 8.
They are horrible.
8 bad ones.
For you to
You
get
ain't
home?
gonna be like, you don't
No.
gonna speed over them.
No, you can't sleep at
You
them.
can take your
Garbage.
time.
But you can take your time with them.
Garbage. I live in Treasure Cove. The speed bumps are garbage.
And that's the first time.
Foolishness.
That's the first time we ever been where he lived.
Can we bad?
But listen, man.
Garbage, man.
I ain't seen none of y'all last night. What happened to y'all last night?
You think everybody like John Canoe like you?
What happened last night?
Huh?
This is a
John Canoe season was open
this-
last night.
this-
Man, before we go to John Canoe, right, I have one thing to say before I
young people
get
don't
up
know,
a show.
I can't go.
Y'all see how people was all over Rick Fox? That after he come off the show?
I wanted to talk about this. He was on the show?
After our show.
Well, yeah, everybody said what we said.
Yeah, but and then you see what Jessica was saying.
What the minister say?
Oh, yeah, I saw that. I was like, that
What you
was-
say, man?
That was
Oh, so he ain't being me no more.
He says, I always thought he was Canadian.
I don't know if DPM was being petty or if he was telling the truth.
Whatever he's being funny.
I love my government.
That's funny.
What did he say? I always thought so too.
So
Let me ask a question.
So you thought he was Canadian, but y'all still give him a ambassadorial post to represent the country. Now, who won the slow bus?
Chester didn't give him that. Chester didn't give him
It
that.
doesn't matter.
How you know who give
But
who?
don't crack that joke.
How you know who give who what?
Who officer that is? Hold on. This how you get in trouble. Who officer that
How
is?
you know who give who what?
Who officer this?
Yeah, who officer that is? Where DPM work? What are you in charge of?
Tourism.
Tourism, but
Okay.
tourism
They
don't.
don't?
I think the ambassadors
No,
is
foreign
appointed
affairs.
under foreign affairs.
Yeah.
It ain't ambassador for tourism. He's an ambassador for tourism.
It's still
the last time I
it's still
checked.
is appointed under foreign affairs though.
He was an ambassador for tourism. I remember being on the Bahamas
but
there, commercial.
I think I heard them. They also did say that there is a clause where you can become ambassador without being a Bahamian citizen.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That was mentioned.
It's all about marketing, you know.
Yeah.
It's all about marketing.
Yeah. I
So,
heard, I
thought
heard it
this
said-
is
So let me ask a question.
I thought
though.
this was funny, though.
Let me ask a question. Rick Fox he was a big time player in Boston. Then he went to LA and won 3 championships, right? Yes, he was a big time
Yes,
player
yeah,
in Boston.
yeah,
But
but he's-
y'all stop
no,
that, man.
Yeah, no,
Mr.
he's
Boston.
major in Boston.
He was big time player in
He was
Boston, but
better in Boston than he was in LA.
Way better.
way better. He was Boston
He's like
star.
Number
Okay,
one, number two
okay,
option. Eh?
get to the point.
Number one,
So
number two option.
no, the argument has been there was an argument that Rick Fox and Mr. Rick Fox. This is not a personal attack. This is just conversation.
But he getting in politics, he gotta get
So
But
listen-
Rick Fox can't do nothing to you. Why you gotta explain that?
What they said, does any of us know of anything that Rick Fox has done in terms of contributing to the national development of
And they had a whole
Sports,
they had a whole
basketball,
ChatGPT comparison
in
between
this,
them
in
and
this
other people.
country
No, he-
for him being who he
no,
was.
I already did some stuff.
Yeah, 'cause maybe I need to be informed Because the argument is being said that
He ain't do
he has
nothing.
never contributed to sports or the development of basketball in this country in no way. So maybe we need to
They say they two people bad. They say Jeff Rogers up camp every year. He never been to Rick Fox.
yeah, because you hear about the Jeff Rogers camp and you hear about all the other basketball players that come and assist
listen,
with this Jeff Rogers camp.
I mean, there's
What
rake-
is Rick
they
Fox
was
doing? Maybe
raking
someone
this
can
way.
call in and say, I don't know.
They was raking him, my boy.
Come for me, y'all. Look coming for me. I can ask a question. Let's call some names of Bahamian greats around the world over time. Sir Sidney Poitier.
I used to talk
Well, y'all get quiet, boy.
Are you waiting on the next part of
I
it?
used to talk Barbados too, but they still give him a bridge.
What and honestly, I don't know. Most of what I know of him being the greatness and the celebration of him has been in the American context.
Yeah.
I've not heard much, probably maybe a lot. I just say in the right circles of what he has done to really promote this Bahamas. When I think for me,
No.
I
You gotta be careful with that now. You can't say what.
no,
what
I know. What I'm saying is, what has he done in those global spheres?
Nothing.
That
you
I
can't
don't
say
know.
nothing.
No, I don't
You
say
can't say
nothing. I
nothing.
don't know.
No,
Now,
what I'm saying
I know,
is-
no, I can give comparison
None.
that before you correct me, because I say I just saying I don't know, and I'm not in that world, so he may have done a lot,
Right.
right? I am in the world of the church, and what I know is wherever Miles Monroe went, the Bahamas was allowed.
Exactly.
He made the Bahamas allowed. Have any other of our global figures in this country come close to what a Miles Monroe did when it comes to actually promoting the country wherever he went? I called Sir Sidney, so we can let's throw in Rick Fox. Who else we want to throw in there? Let's throw Lenny in there. Let's throw Lenny Kravitz in there.
I need two things though. He's too many things.
I'm just I saying that I
Lenny's do?
know.
I mean,
Seven Island?
I from the church. I'm in the church context. So I wouldn't know what Miles Monroe did. So
Right.
those who in theater or who in movies or who in music need to tell me.
Who would you say is more world renowned? Miles Monroe or Sir Sidney?
it depends.
Sydney?
I'm asking you.
It
Sydney.
depends.
Who would
though.
you say is more
Poitier.
world
It goes
renowned?
way back to the same point.
Poitier.
Let me finish my point though.
Poitier.
Who would you say is more world renowned? Miles Monroe or Sir Sidney Poitier?
World renowned?
Yeah.
Sydney Poitier.
I
I
know,
gave it
no,
Miles.
I think I go in Miles.
In the church world.
But
a
that's-
lot of
but that's-
people-
but that's
a
the
lot
point,
of people
though.
know Sydney Poitier.
Yeah, but
A lot of Americans know him.
No,
yeah,
a lot of people know
but
him,
you have,
period.
you have,
Come on, man.
you have
Come
to-
on, come
you
on,
have
man.
to-
You're
A lot of
let's-
people
let's-
know it.
let's-
I mean, you could. Hey,
Hold on, what chances?
Huh?
What chances?
let's Google it. We can find out.
I think I won't go in Miles.
I would Miles.
I go in Miles.
Poitier. Let's Google
Globally?
it.
You said globally, no?
You say, you say
Delton. Final place, first place.
I say
Listen.
globally.
I say
Listen.
Sydney got him.
Sir Sidney
Is
is one
Sir
of the
Sidney-
first black.
Hold on,
He's
Sean.
more
You
popular.
missed-
Hold on, listen,
hold
listen,
hold
listen, listen.
But we're
I tell
talking,
you,
we're
he's more
talking
popular.
about. We're talking about. We know who he is. as
We're
a
not
Bahamian. I'm
taking
talking
anything
about,
from either of them now. Don't
Listen-
get me wrong.
Listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying. How often when they did all those award showcasing them things that we watched, and we was proud. We was
Right.
proud,
Right.
knowing that his roots is from the Bahamas. He's a Bahamian.
Right.
How many of them
No use from young.
spoke about him being?
Man, the world knows. I
Now,
mean,
the world don't know that. See,
that-
that's the question y'all ask.
No,
Y'all
no,
say,
that
who's
came,
more popular?
That came on. That
Y'all say
came-
who's more popular
I think
in the
it's
world.
more
I'm
on a
asking this.
tail
I'm
end.
asking this question to get to my point.
Okay, get to your point. We already answered your question.
Hold on, ask the question again.
Yeah.
You mean for
You say the
Bahamian?
world know he's Bahamian?
I'm not
Bahamian
talking
or
about
Bahamian?
knowing as a Bahamian.
That's
More
what my
popular
point
in the
is.
world.
So hold
Sorry,
on.
sorry,
Hold
let
on.
me let Sean
Yeah,
finish. Sean, make your point. I
We
wanna-
answered
I
your
wanna hear your
question. I say Miles, Pastor say Miles, Tito say Sydney.
In the world. And not to
Yeah.
say he represented our country, but he's
but-
more popular in the world.
I've traveled with and I take nothing from Pastor Miles Monroe. I travel with Pastor Miles Monroe. Everywhere you go, especially in the church world, everybody knows my Pastor Miles Monroe. I mean, even when we were not moving with him and they found out that we from the Bahamas, they say, "You guys from the Bahamas? Y'all know Pastor Miles?"
yeah. In
That's
church
that.
really
That
big.
is common. That is common everywhere we go, especially in the church world. And I think he's even known in the he served on the board of United Nations. He was also one of the spokespersons for the NFL and so many
how
so many
many-
secular.
How many actors came in? Sidney Poitier from the Bahamas. We coming to the Bahamas. How many of them came here because they know Sydney's from the Bahamas?
In fact, they said
trying to get
We
Sure,
ain't
had to make
we
a
ain't a
special
part of
effort
that
to
world, so we
I-
won't
I-
experience
I
that.
try to get you-
We are
get
part
to
of the
your point,
church
man.
world, so we'll be more informed about what Pastor
No.
Miles have done.
And-
Listen. When you read it, when you see his documentary and you see the awards he won over the years,
man, he
and
more
he is
popular.
much older. He's
Who?
been doing it for
Who?
a
Hold on,
much
who you talking
longer.
about? Who you talking about?
I'm
Delta,
talking
you
about
find out?
Sydney.
You said this documentary did what now?
I say when you see
You
his
said to put in the group?
documentary, it talks about him being a Bahamian. When you see him won his first award,
No, that's
I'm gonna need my
bro.
glasses.
I can be honest.
y'all ain't letting me finish.
I-
son. Y'all ain't being fair, man.
Sorry, Sean. Finish.
Y'all ain't being
Stop
fair.
going around
Finish
the
on.
Mayberry Bush, man. Just get to the point.
Both of them are world renowned.
Right.
But what I'm saying is, sometimes, to our point, we feel that persons should only be recognized because of their personal contribution to the country itself. I think just because you are on that platform, period, you are the highest level as an actor,
This Bluetooth on?
as a black actor.
Bluetooth on? All right, let me take this call. Hold on. Oh, I missed it. Caller, please call back. I missed your call. My apologies.
As a
call
black
back and
actor,
I'll try to get you when you
and
call
being
back.
a Bahamian, man, listen, you know what kind of representation that is giving to our country globally. You don't just watching him in the Bahamas, in United States, Europe. I mean, around the world.
You know about Sydney Point, right?
It's a Sydney Point, yeah.
But what I'm saying, Sean, and I listen to me. Every time I watch them black and white movies, I see them.
come in
Every time I see him getting honored, I feel proud as a Bahamian. I feel proud as a Bahamian. I feel proud as a Bahamian. But do those audiences connect him to the Bahamas?
Man, we assuming that they don't know.
But what have you
This
heard?
is one of the things
What
that-
have you heard in any of those?
We are not in that world.
No, but we do watch stuff. We watch the award shows. I watched the award. I never forget that award show they had for him when Bill Cosby
And
came out.
he always speaks about
All
being
right.
a Bahamian.
All right. So let me.
No, he does what?
So that's all right. So let's-
Where?
Yeah, man.
all right. So let's go. Point is global reach, historic Oscar win, and decades of worldwide fame exposure make him far more globally popular than Miles Monroe in terms of.
Hold on.
In terms of.
Hold on. Let me call her.
Ah.
Hello, caller. How are you? Delton, I tried. I turned up the Bluetooth, right? I turned it up.
You try the white tooth. The Bluetooth ain't working.
Put it on speaker then.
I ain't getting it.
Put it on speaker.
I
Put it
try
on
speaker. All right, I try speaker. Hey, caller, how you doing?
I am fine. Hi, Carlo.
Hello. How you doing?
Who's your friend?
Hey, friend. You okay today?
No, I a little bit under the weather, so I had to call because you're only looking. After thing, Sydney had a problem with pilling. And he said this on an interview that he did with the man who looked like Jim Carrey when he used to turn green.
What? Who this caller is again?
Anthony Newbold. That's what he did an interview with Anthony Newbold. He had a problem with pilling.
You know what is it?
Because his daddy ended up having to leave the country on contract, and they had some problems, and his daddy couldn't come out. He had a problem with pilling. So initially, when he first started acting, he never said he was a Bahamian. He did that after Ingram then win in 92. He reached out to Ingram. That's how come the bridge and all of that thing get named after Sydney. He had a problem with pilling. So that's why he never recognized the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. He started very late in his career acknowledging that he was from Cat Island in the Bahamas.
Caller, I appreciate that.
I heard that
I
before.
understand that. He didn't acknowledge, he maybe did not acknowledge that he was a Bahamian because of whatever personal grievances he had with the former prime minister, right? But what we are saying is whether he acknowledged that or not, we know, the world know, the actors.
No,
The world don't know.
That's the point.
What
We
y'all
don't-
mean they don't know
we
yet?
don't agree with that. No, we don't agree
What
with
y'all
that.
talking about?
We
Y'all
don't
need
agree
to
with
look
that.
at the archives.
Sean.
No, the Bahamas did that. We know that he's Bahamian.
The Bahamas knew that.
And he changed the pronunciation of his name to be different.
We
It's
knew
Portier.
that, but the world did not know that because he did not recognize us.
Not in the
He
beginning.
did not recognize us, and I agree with you,
Okay.
caller.
He did not.
That's not the argument though.
No, that's the argument. That's
The
not the
argument is
That is the argument.
no. The argument. The question was. I appreciate
He's
you. I
more
love you so much for
popular, but he did a
calling.
bad job of representing us.
The question was.
Buddy Hill and BJ them doing a better job than Sydney. and they just come up. People know where they from. They know where they come from. So Sydney had a problem with us, so he did not recognize us.
I think I don't think you're being fair there now, because remember now so Sydney came at a time where we did not have social media, we didn't have all these things.
I'm not talking about social
Okay,
media. I'm
hold
talking
on.
about
Why are you
when
fighting
they go on
me?
interviews, they say they were from the Bahamas.
Yes, the question, Mom.
You have to come up to
get him.
show today because
Get him, yo. Get him.
Mom, I agree with you. I don't disagree with you. What I am saying is,
I'm telling you, if you have a problem with me, would you own me? No. He did not have he have a problem with us, but he didn't own the Bahamas.
okay, I agree with you with that. That's your point. That is not the point. The question that was asked. The question that was asked was
Let her answer.
whether it happened now, yesterday, or when Ingham was in power. The question was, who is more globally known out of the two? That's the only question.
Yeah, it's really
I'm not disagreeing that he disowned the Bahamas when he first started. I'm not disagreeing with that.
He didn't recognize
I
us.
understand that, but the question was,
My point to you is, if you ain't own us then,
Don't want us now.
tomorrow, we need you to do that. So I on the other man's side, I will wreck two more. That's my point to you. You ain't gotta own us, because one thing with him is we could make you look stupid.
I know, sweetie, and love you. Thank you so much for calling. We appreciate you.
Y'all ain't answering the phone tonight. Y'all have to answer the phones.
Oh, you mean read the text? We
messages.
better read it now. We can read it now.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you for calling. Love you because you're decent.
That's good. She put you in your place.
Do it.
I did not disagree with her.
Comments. Give me some comments. Go back where we was. So I don't get no rabbit.
I was reading something a second ago. And what did you read?
George says, I agree with you, Sean. He has never even played on the Bahamas national team. He done with Rick Fox.
He couldn't.
He wasn't on national
He was
team.
in Clare.
It wasn't no national team.
Reggie says,
Yes, it was. He was in Clare to play.
Yes, it was.
Man, he was playing.
The same reason why they didn't clear Clay, they didn't clear him.
We did not have a national team then.
Yes, we did.
They need to
Yes,
No, we did not.
Yes, we did.
He was in Clare to play. He couldn't play.
He decided to play with Canada.
Hold on.
Sean, stop it. We had national
They
team.
wouldn't clear. They wouldn't clear
Yeah,
him.
he decided to play with Canada.
Reggie says ambassadors are appointed by the office of the Prime Minister, and Ambassador Fox is a non-resident ambassador. Go ahead.
Corn Reggie.
Smoking.
You waiting for foreign affairs here, Reggie? Okay.
As a Sydney
Just in case y'all didn't
candidate
know.
driving for. The Sydney candidate driving for. Julian says they petty though, because how you make the man a whole ambassador, then turn around and say you thought he was Canadian. Don't you have to be behaving to be ambassador?
No, but Reggie just answered
Reggie just answer that. Go ahead. Sydney didn't like us because he was mad with Finland, so he didn't recognize us. He said this in an interview. That's what Naoshi says.
That's Miss Johnson there.
Chilling time. Miles. Africans, Chinese, Britons that I've encountered who are also not Christians reference to things when I tell them I'm from the Bahamas. Miles Monroe and Atlantis.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
they reference two things. Whether Christian or not. Miles Monroe.
Yeah, but your boy still got him though.
I think so,
No,
bro. Because
but no, I don't. I understand Sean's point about him being more globally, whatever. Let's say he
But
is.
he's not global for the Bahamas.
That's the point.
Yeah, I agree with that.
That's my point. Next one, Delton. Kevin Moss, Jazz Chisholm and Buddy Hield just arrived in their career and do more than Rick Fox. I don't forget when Fox was doing good.
Hold on,
He
don't say
said
that.
he was Canadian. He never owned the Bahamas. Now he want run. He's big Bahamian.
A lot of them fellas get silent, you know. Don't mind that.
Let's watch it for a while. Let's watch it.
No, a lot of them fellas do the stuff. They just are told to be silent about it. Because even your boy Daddy Clay, he did a lot of stuff too.
No, but my thing is
and
that
they told him to be silent about it.
I ain't talking about what you do and the money you spend. I'm talking about connecting us so that the
yeah,
world
like,
knows
like
you are
You have to
Bahamian.
wear that.
I would have problem with all them, man. None of them doing that.
That's what I
All
see.
them doing, all them making me mad
No,
with that.
Dr. Miles did that.
Who's all them?
All them.
Let me tell you something.
All of them.
Teddy Bridgewater had a Bahamian flag on it.
Dr.
All
Miles
of them.
Monroe had a reach that I was. Listen to me. I was blown
think
away.
Yeah, but
you
see-
said number reach. But I'm not gonna let you know. What I'm saying is that what to me separates him more than all these other names is
He was a real ambassador.
wore the Bahamas.
He was a real ambassador.
So I ain't talking about Rick.
Yeah.
Rick might have spent $200 million. So Sydney might have spent $1 billion. I don't know. That what I'm talking about. And I thank God for whatever money they spend and what they did in
Yeah,
programs.
we ain't knocking what
That
they
ain't
do.
What I knocking.
We
What I
knocking
knocking
on-
is you didn't wear that gold, that aquamarine,
Everywhere
and
Pastor
that
Miles
black.
go. he said,
Miles
the
wear that.
Bahamas, where God lives. The
He
Bahamas,
wore that with
where God
pride,
lives.
man.
The Bahamas, where God lives.
Dwayne,
That was...
Dwayne, my perception is that Sir Sidney has not represented himself as a Bahamian ambassador. Miles Monroe, no question, was. He may have done great things behind closed doors, behind very, very thick closed doors.
I'll bet he do it.
Kevin Moss, Clay Thompson is more Bahamian than Fox.
Motorbike.
Hui. Yes, Jazz is the closest who I vocal about, who I guess was vocal about his Bahamian heritage than Buddy.
I don't know about that, buddy.
No.
I think Buddy being a little strong.
Buddy's stronger
I
than-
think
Buddy's stronger than Jazz, buddy.
Buddy been the strongest.
Buddy strong.
Vera has come for Kenyatta. Vera says, Kenyatta Taylor, the inconsistencies in your argument are glaring. You changed the argument to suit your whim. Why are you not holding Rick Fox to the same standard where just being Bahamian is enough? I never knew Sir Sidney was Bahamian because I moved here and drive over the bridge. I knew Rick Fox was.
Okay.
Well, that's somebody who grew up in England.
That's her experience.
But that's the point.
Siobhan says, oh, Lord Jesus. Kevin, tell Rick Fox, send some of your boys to college and he could run all over the Bahamas. I don't care what party. It still take the people to vote for him. Melissa, Dr. Miles Monroe impact, influence, and carried the presence of God. That within itself, just one getting the church, carried him more further, gracefully, globally, putting the Bahamas on the map everywhere.
but
Dr. Miles was unashamedly Bahamian.
Yes.
Next one. The argument began with Kenyatta Taylor demanding a record of Fox's contribution. Let's not forget. Next comment. VJ Edgecombe, Buddy Hill, and Jazz Chisholm is who we riding for. Let them run, we vote for
So what
them.
happened to Aiden? DeAndre.
They call it the Jamaican.
You mean the coat of many colors? But he embarrassed me when he do that, boy.
Oh, you mean that's the way you heard
But he had other things inside his blood.
Yeah, but
Mommy is Jamaican, eh?
I didn't understand the code.
And Carlo is Cuban, Jamaican.
Once
and Asian.
again, how I getting this? We talk.
He was drawing a reference.
No, I don't need to draw no reference.
It was the closest reference,
what I'm saying
You know
is
what,
you ain't no
ladies-
less Bahamian than
Carlo,
anybody in here.
Ladies and gentlemen,
He was-
I have told people when I first came, I had to leave at 6:30. I've stayed 5 minutes over, and Sean just getting on my last day. So I think what I could do is leave right now to avoid saying any bad thing on this Christian radio show. I will see you all next week Tuesday because I think we have a couple more shows left in this month. Thank you very much for your time.
Have a good day, my brother.
Nah, you only had to defend yourself. You know, Bahamian people scare you. You know what ninjas scare you.
Have a good evening, man. Have a
You
good
know when
evening.
ninjas leave, we talk with ninjas. So knock before you come back in.
Wow, and here's
That's all the
got
comments.
Yeah, no, I mean, we should reading. Julian said, Carlo, you're fantasy.
he can't be in for talent.
So this is my problem with these athletes, these professional athletes. They don't come back and immerse themselves into the culture. So let me give you a good example. Let's use Josh for example. When a kid can, I know you popular, right? But when you could come back and like hang around and be around, we ain't even talking like do the tournaments and like sign autograph. We don't like be around and kind of like play and be a part of the sport and like come out to Freedom Farm and JB Allen and like, you know, like do the whole thing and like immerse yourself back into the culture. My son saw Josh today because he was out to the tournament, and the first thing he said was he didn't realize how small Josh was. Because, you know, on TV it makes you look big.
Right.
So his ability to like connect with him and be close with him and like even like if he was to play with them, be like, boy, you know what? I ain't that far off. Even Josh is swinging and miss, like stuff like that. I give you more like passion to go harder because you ain't that far off. If you understand what I'm saying. So a lot of these athletes, they don't come back and immerse themselves into the culture and hang around and be around so the kids could want more and be connected to more.
Right, right.
And that's the only thing I'm saying for me. Like, try to be more into the culture. Like Rick. Like you say, we don't need you to come and do a camp. Like, man, just go in Morgan Park and play with the guys and hang with the guys and talk with the guys.
Yeah.
Be around the guys, and, you know, and make the guys feel better.
No, I buy that. I agree with that. I'm careful how I want to say what I'm about to say. When I hear, and I don't know how engaged, I don't know whether Jazz was Freedom Farm or JBL, and I don't know.
Freedom Farm.
I don't know. I just want to say, I want to leave it hanging. Why you want to answer that?
They say proud of that. They're very proud of that. You try to put them in the middle, they can be mad.
They can be proud of it.
Yeah,
But I guess my point is that there are several, and I know Jazz is doing his camp. He's doing some good things. He's doing his camp. He's doing some things. My nephew's a part of his program. Danny was a part of the thing he did as well. And I hate saying this right next to talking about Jazz, but I hear about the amount of persons who've gotten contracts and getting paid. They may not be getting paid a whole.
Right.
Gazillion worth of dollars.
Creating jobs, opportunities.
But I still I ain't seeing that reflected in Freedom Farm.
I got you.
I ain't seeing that reflected.
I got you. And I ain't gonna lie, that's one of the points I missed too, is where like you come back and you grow the facilities and you try to make an improvement to the facilities.
Yeah, I ain't seen
We
that
have too
yet.
much NBA stars for our gym still to be leaking. There's no way you walk in Canada like get a bucket to the corner of the floor. Or the government ain't got the money for it. Okay, so guess what? We got a bunch of millionaires. Y'all making money. Hey, we can oversee the repairs to this. They're saying, here's some money.
Well. First of all, maybe it could be that they want to really touch more of the lives of the younger people personally or directly than putting monies into the infrastructure of Kendall Isaac Gym that is rarely used by these same young people, only on certain occasions. So maybe they are actually funding or helping to sponsor these smaller
You mean the
programs.
international gym in Canada come play?
I hear that right, but I could remember because for us when I was playing ball in high school, the Mecca was A.F. Adley.
Yes. It still is.
The first time I
For
go
night league.
the first time I go on the A.F. Adley, I felt like wow, boy. It was one tournament and we played in A.F. Adley. I thought I reached, boy. When I go on the court and I play for my 3 minutes a quarter.
Yeah,
Boy, I feel like
boy.
A.F. Adley. So
'Cause
the point I'm making is
ground,
though, back to Kenyatta Isaacs, that's still like they will have a chance to play that at some point. So make sure that's at the highest level.
Yeah, maybe it just takes a coming together of all these the different NBA players that are Bahamian to actually come together and make it a something that they do on an annual basis. So we can contribute this to development or of basketball or to the upkeep of our national gymnasium. I think it's sensitive or I think they're very careful as to how they give funding to a
but
government entity because
are,
they are unsure as to how the monies are going to be
Then
spent.
oversee it yourself.
And that's why I say maybe this is something that they can take on themselves if they partner with the government and say, listen, we want to adopt the Kendall Isaac Gymnasium and this will be our responsibility.
I don't think no government can stop them.
No government can stop
I
them.
don't think no government.
Yeah.
Like
I think
if
it's a good plan.
if you're from Nassau, if you're a professional athlete and you're doing well, basketball, let's say basketball, and you're from Nassau, you owe it to D.W. Davis, A.F. Adley. Probably now we could put C.I. Gibson inside
Yes.
now.
Yes.
And Kendall Isaacs.
Yeah.
Drop something there, man.
Yeah.
Sports say you can't have the Chinese doing more than you do in your own country.
That's a very valid point.
It's a very valid point. The Chinese around here building everything, building the stadium, the football stadium, the baseball stadium, the basketball stadium. Come on now, and we ain't got no Chinese that's Bahamian.
But that's what we
That doesn't make any sense.
But that's what we saying now. Like, I mean, how do you be top of your career and not like I give you one? And this was crazy. We built a whole baseball stadium and we don't even have a night league for baseball. They just started one.
Wow, I want to play sports. Ain't too late. Ain't too late.
I ain't never too late. They have slow pitch.
I want to play slow pitch.
Oh no, you got to play stop pitch. slow pitch. You got to play stop pitch.
I want to play baseball. I can't stand watch. I see watch Denczil and his wife and his family sit down and watch baseball, right? And maybe because their son is
No, they gotta get used to that.
involved,
That's a
right?
gift.
But I cannot sit down and watch baseball. Now I would
couldn't
play
either.
it.
I couldn't either.
I think if your son, if Seth was in it, he would be in it.
Yeah, you.
Yeah, that's why I say maybe because
Yeah.
your son is involved.
Right. All right. I only watch baseball growing up. I only watch baseball World Series.
I like
don't
people
even
sit
watch
down and
that.
watch the World Series. I've never sat down and watched the World Series.
I don't never believe nothing would go, but you could win a game by 1 point and the score is only 3-1. That's why I don't watch soccer.
9
You
minutes.
all play 3 hours.
I had
Never.
1 goal.
my boss, Teran Nichols. I never forget. I came to work one day and I said to Teran, I'm so sick. They're talking about kill bombers. I said, so sick of that and all these stupid soccer channels. Hey, back off. If they ever take soccer off, I'll riot in this country. He sit down for hours and watch soccer.
I don't know.
Never.
He fly.
My son used to play
he and
soccer.
his-
That was his first
he-
sport.
He and his wife used to fly to World Cup.
Man, I just get tired of them running back, watching them run back and forth.
He used to go to World Cup. No, boy, he was a soccer fanatic. Tell him some more comments online. They coming. Only Jazz Chisholm I saw was hands-on with the sport. That's how Siobhan say that. Oh, and also Kai Jones has started his tournament this year. It surprised me that Kai Jones is still in contact with the boys who played in his tournament. He's informing them of training camps and workout sessions. Good stuff, man. No, I mean, of course, Kai is the son of this station and of our church, and that's Kai though. That's him naturally. That he is that guy. I texted him that night around 11:30 just to check up on him. He responded a minute and a half later.
And you're a good point, because I've been to the One Up Cup. Kai was there the whole time, in it, commentating, sitting there at the table all day for 3 days or 2 days or whatever it was. He was there prepping. He was there after. He was there doing the whole time. He ain't never leave. He was even there when they was working on putting him on the team. And that's my point. He immersed himself in, like he was a part of it. I don't want you just do the tournament, like be there, let the kids hang out with you.
But
talk
I
with
think
you.
to be fair though, I mean I don't know Jazz personally. We met him before, but that's Kai personality though.
So we develop personality.
I mean, because Kai ain't doing that so it could be said that
that's-
he
But
doing
that's
that.
why I'm saying that's why we helping them now, Pastor.
When Kai was over there, like Kai told me when Kai was over there, his neighbors next door
They know him.
make him on cake or whatever the case is. Kai used to go to the neighbor's son sporting events.
Right.
Wow.
He just go there and sit there and watch him play.
Wow.
That's just his
So
nature.
who's responsible for starting that thing? This baseball thing where they go on the beach and what's the name? What's
That's the derby.
yeah, the
Something
derby. That isn't Jazz who started that, no?
No, I don't think so. No.
No,
Oh,
he
okay.
became a part of it. But
Yeah.
he became a part of it.
Give me some more, Delton. Oh, yes, sir. AF Ali was the gym to play in, packed and hot. You better believe it. Next one. Nayoshi, are y'all aware of Buddy Hill's summer program where he brings students from the Family Islands to the U.S. and gives them 2 months of MBA training?
Yes, Mom.
Oh, I didn't know about that. I don't know.
Yeah.
I just
He
recently heard about
do
that.
it in Freeport a lot. Freeport is his home base.
Awesome. No, I know he's doing some major things in Freeport.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
That's why I sing a lot of those from Nassau.
I was so proud of him. And I thought all the Bahamian players should have done it. He went to the draft day. All those guys like Rick Foxham and those older guys who were part of the NBA, they should have been there when the boys getting drafted. Buddy, he was on the floor when he got drafted. Buddy was the first one to come down there and hug him.
When
He was
BJ
getting-
got drafted,
yeah,
yeah.
come on, man.
Yeah.
All you're supposed to be there. We supposed to see the Bahamian.
Yep.
All them. I know about all them. All them who wasn't there, they should have been there. They know what you're
No,
talking
go
about.
back to that one, but Sean, I like what Siobhan says. Siobhan says Sean would not make it in slow pitch, Tito.
No, you're right. That's tough.
You're right. It's too slow. I need something fast, Siobhan. You gotta be fast.
Sean and how did them all,
Soccer
you know.
is the most watched sport in the world. Yes, it is.
It is, but it's also the most boring sport too, to me as
The
well.
most popular sport in the world. Yep, it is. It is.
It is.
But
you
I
know.
want y'all to know. We're gonna be talking
So
about sports.
the boys really loves that.
Y'all watching them Lakers?
Some people, your sisters watch
Y'all
basketball.
watching them? Come on, man, Tito.
You watching them Dolphins?
What GS saying no to? What was GS saying no to? She said Jazz is a foundation. That's his way to give back. Okay. All right.
Yeah, but we ain't want it like that though. We
I
want you. We want
I
you.
mean,
we
I don't
want
want to
you.
see him as though as an attack on Jazz because
No, we ain't attacking them.
So
We just
that's
want
why
them to get more involved.
that's why
all.
we got quiet about the foundation.
Yeah,
Because the foundation is kind of
Don't worry, Pastor. You don't gotta say it. We just want you to be a little more hands-on and get in there. Let the children see.
I
it.
know sometimes life could be coming at you so fast, and there's so many things you want to do, especially how you're in that arena, and and sometimes it's very difficult. I guess making the time to want to come and sit or really, fellowship with these young boys and help to
That's
develop
important.
them. But I think that is very important, especially
That's
in
very
this
important.
this
why the
younger
streets-
generation
but
looks
Sean,
up to
but
these
that's
superstars.
why the streets winning our boys.
Yeah.
Just guess what? They fellowshipping with them every day.
watch this man. Look
And
at
sitting on the
and-
wall and
but-
immersing themselves.
but you gotta
And when that
understand-
kid crying out, he there for them to lean, and that's why they'll do
and you
anything
don't
for
have to
them.
be there every day. You could establish it, have some persons run it, and then you show up 1 or 2 days just to
People
just-
want to see you, Sean.
That's what I'm saying. You can't match with the time to really sit with these persons for a week or 2 weeks. But if you establish it, start it, and have persons run it, and then you just show up 1 or 2 days, that means a lot to this younger generation. So you your impact is so great you can't take for granted what
I want
type
them
of
to hang
impact you can
around or
have.
like be around. Like, you
Yeah.
understand? Like, be around. Like, be there. Like, one day,
These
you in no rush. Don't come with no bodyguards, no 5 fellas with you. Look like your agent over there and 2 fellas stand up in the corner. No, man. Come to the park, sit down, hang out, laugh, have fun, immerse yourself back into the culture. People want to see that.
Yeah. But life is be life, and though. It
Especially,
ain't always that easy.
especially if you want to go run in the election.
Especially if you want to be in public office, these are the things
Yeah.
that you should have been doing. And even and the thing about it, Rick Fox, even though he may not have done it then, I think if he was considering entering the politics, you could have started maybe even 2-3 years just to make your presence felt.
Yeah.
So when you do say, well, I want to jump into politics, they can say, well, he started late, but he was doing this for 2 years. He was doing that for 3 years. But dude,
Son,
you just jump out
you
of
don't believe
nowhere and
this?
you start talking
If
what
Rick
you want.
Fox has to do a tour of basketball courts on Saturdays and go and hang with the guys and buy little drinks for them and just sit out there and chill.
And
with
we
them
live
on
in the
Sunday-
social media,
on
post
Saturdays.
everything.
Yeah, just chill out with
Post
them.
everything.
You go to Morgan Park,
But
then
he
you go
is-
out
he
west.
posting things with him and Soy Boy now.
Yeah.
Sawyer boy ain't gonna help him. He's a basketball fella. You need to go in your vein. Go on the parks. Go Fox Hill.
Let me hear some
Go
more
As a
comments.
matter of fact,
I will
Rick
give a
Fox,
comment.
why
Leave
don't you
comments.
come on this show? Come
Yeah.
on this show, Rick. Let's
Yeah.
talk about it.
That's it? Okay. All right. Yeah, that'd be nice to tell Rick come here.
Yeah, come, Rick. Come.
Sorry, boy. Tell Rick come to our show.
Come tell the people about you from Johnson Road.
And even though, yeah, you ain't gonna say that. You're a great basketball player.
Amen.
Went the King's way and all that.
Yeah, I was. He graduated from Kingsway.
No,
think
I
so.
don't think he graduated from King.
Yeah, I know you went there.
His brother's really good too.
Yeah, his brother still can play.
Okay.
His brother should be
Because
almost
his
60
brothers
now.
come on Morgan Park and play.
He still could play, but he almost 60.
Boy,
though.
last time I see, boy, he still can shoot. That fella can play.
Well, the shooter don't lose his shot now.
Who did you that? Who is Ray Allen?
That's right, you did lose yours.
It's a chair. Ladies and gentlemen, let me post in the group.
The personal attack.
Say yes, he used to sell ice on glasses.
We don't. You don't. Rick Fox is sell ice.
No, Siobhan. What's Siobhan say?
No, that is tell me Rick Fox. Why did you be so far from y'all? Why don't bring it closer to y'all? Because none of y'all can see, and 2 y'all just squinting.
I know. Listen, I didn't want to touch that. Now you know things go off. You touch that.
Yeah. Anyway, so we said this last week. I want to hold to this that I feel that with that ambassadorial post, Rick, give that up, please. Before you can cause the people.
Who called for his resignation?
You
Did
can
someone call
cause
for his resignation?
Barbershop Talk did. You can cause people to fire you. Ain't gonna look good.
Yeah.
It ain't gonna look good, man. Y'all, what do y'all feel? Oh, I've been talking about this and Carlo going to. What y'all feel about? I hear that the teachers them are they planning some kind of industrial action.
The teachers or
The union people.
boy, will think I'm down by BTVI though. They say they want the president gone. They ain't coming back through the gate. They got all kind of things going on.
Now I saw. Now
And they say 20 days too long. They want that person gone now.
and the person retiring.
And
They
the
don't
money
do it.
reach. And the money reach.
You know what they say, Pastor? They say they don't want no retirement.
No,
they
listen.
want
And,
to go
and the
now.
money reach. What was promised?
we can get in a second. I'm gonna BTV. I think I was watching it late last night. I went out to I had to preach out last night, but you didn't know because you didn't come. I had to preach out late last night.
Wait,
You didn't
that
come.
was a low blow.
You didn't come either. Oh, now did you come? Oh, none of y'all came. Okay.
I didn't know you had to preach out last night.
I know you
Anyway,
had to
so
preach.
I was out to.
Pastor didn't even
You
find
should have
what's
come
going on.
last night, boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What happened last
But
night?
no, I just said you should come last night because remember the time with me and you being in the cafe that time, boy, that convention a long time ago, we ended up on the floor in the front row?
Me?
Yeah. No, anybody slay us. It was just worship. It was a strong worship environment there.
Where it was?
Cafe Deliverance.
That's what it was
yeah,
last night?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, yeah. It was whenever I go, there's a lot of nostalgia because you remember them days back in the day. It used to be crazy up in there. Anyway, so I got him late last night, so I watching the news and I saw one of the persons complaining about BDVI and says
Which one, the Tally Tongue fell off?
I said about these, but they said and they questioning where our master's degree come from. And I saying, I don't have a problem with them questioning where your master's degree come from because everybody there's plenty of master's degree around here now, you know.
You could buy them, you know.
That's what I'm trying to say. So I can't see you arguing.
and you
with
went for the
them.
barbershop.
It's so I like
That's
so
what you
when
want. I want a doctorate.
when he said that, I buzzed laugh and I said, hold on, man. You can't. I kind of supporting the idea of seeing where that masters come from. I want to see where that school is. Because, boy, there's plenty masters them giving around here.
So, I mean, like, what were they saying about BBTI?
They
No,
just say
they ain't getting treated right. They ain't getting this, they ain't getting that, and they ain't getting the other. But as we go to this whole thing about this whole deal with
teachers can't sit out now though.
right with the money.
They can't do that.
I'm based on what I hearing that there's some people got up to 27% what they're making from 2021. Some got 19%, whatever the case is. If your salary was $360 and the government give you an increase, you got a lump sum. How much you expect that to be?
They're looking for 20 grand. You heard a woman say she's sick.
But I mean,
She said she have
Hold
several
on.
different surgeries
See,
to do.
this is the question I was. This is what I want to know.
Woman say sick and I need my money.
Is an increase to your salary
The
moving
problem is,
forward
Sean,
every month, right?
some of them get
It's an
$300
increase.
and they was
I
mad.
heard
but it's
some.
an increase in your salary.
But I heard
They was mad.
someone on the radio. I don't want to call no name, right? They made a statement that Mr. Minnis, the former prime minister, gave persons $1,500. Someone else gave them another $1,500. But that was a one-time payment.
That's a lump sum.
That's a lump sum of a one-time payment. If you get an extra $60, $100, $200 on your salary every month,
That's significant.
this was not even negotiated by your union. Your union still have an opportunity to negotiate
Right.
an increase. So you got something before a negotiation was even established or even started. So this is something you can build on. I mean, listen, you can now budget an extra whatever you got every month. You're going to see that every month. Not a one-time payment. Some people get that $1,500 a couple of years ago, and that was it. They don't, you know how fast they bust that up?
Yeah, Sean, they looking for Christmas money.
So if you got $100
can't do
increase,
nothing.
that's $1,200
They
a
only
year.
the only thing they do that money is go to AID and buy some rug, and some curtain,
And so
and some Christmas
you
ornaments.
still have your union still have the power to negotiate an next increase. To just do that.
They was mad, boy.
But
You
I
can't- but you
mean,
mad for-
they said the government give some
150.
people pennies. But if it's retroactive from September or wherever it's retroactive from,
Right.
and you got, like you said, let's go to $300.
Right.
That means now you getting an additional $75 a month.
I mean,
That is significant, though.
They want that.
If your salary is under $400 a week, which a lot of them I believe, that's where they are, and you getting $75 more, that's not part of your negotiations. So you're still getting your little increments you're supposed to get.
Right.
All other things they negotiate, you getting
That's
that.
a lot more.
That's significant. I waiting for somebody to tell me I understanding this wrong.
Yeah.
I hope and I understanding this wrong.
that's like like you getting paid $300 every week, and I say to you as your boss, I could just put the extra $75 on that. You ain't come to me to ask for nothing. The union ain't come to me to ask for nothing. The staff ain't calling me and say we need an increase. There's something I saw. Okay, maybe I need to get them an increase. You still have the opportunity to say to me, okay, boss, thank you for the $75 every month increase, but I want to know if you could bump this up just a little bit more. You still have an opportunity to do that.
Because the boss just give that.
I just give you this
Y'all missing the point.
from my heart.
The people want Thanksgiving money. They want Black
They
Friday
want
sale
big money.
Yeah, you gotta know the money.
And see, maybe that's why the other persons did it in the past. Let me get them $1,500 because they see that $1,500 and they go shop with that now. But after that, what else is there to get?
I remember when I got my raise from $280 to $320. You know how major that was for me?
Bro.
From $280 to $320? Because that's kind of what that's kind of the numbers we are now.
Yeah,
That's significant.
That is significant. You could say now.
See, some people
I don't,
just
have to, I don't have to dip into my $300 for gas for my car. That's $75 that can fund my car.
You got to look at it based on where they are.
It got to be where you are.
You
That's where
can't
your salary
look
scale is.
at Denczil boy making $40,000 a year, $50,000 a year. You're looking at Denczil and saying Denczil only get 40. No, this ain't Denczil get the $40. This is the person who making.
I wish someone could call in so we get clarification on it.
You know what? Those who listening again, we say this is Barbershop Talk. We don't operate on facts. We operate.
I never
on what we
mad. I
understand.
never mad, but new money I ain't budget for.
So I want somebody to tell me we wrong. Call in and say y'all getting this wrong. Here's what happened. Here's what we missing. Because when I heard Latrey on the radio the other day and he's explaining the thing, he said that I think he said entry level teachers are now what is from 2021 to now they're like what? I think he said 20-something% more. Their entry salary, something like that.
What is their salary yearly?
I don't know, but it increased what 15, 16%.
20%. That's a lot.
That's a
20% is
lot.
a lot of money.
That's a lot.
So I mean, like
You
what?
can't see they looking at it. They looking at it monthly.
No,
You gotta look at it annually.
But they ain't looking at it too. They ain't looking at the amount of people
There's so
at
many civil
20%.
servants.
getting that increase. That ain't no 2-3 people. You know,
Exactly.
but thousands of people getting that increase. That's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money that the government has now added to their annual budget.
Yes.
I hoping we in here wrong. I hoping we get this wrong in here. Because if we are right, man, come on now. This is a call. Let me get this caller.
Say thanks, man.
Let me get this caller. Hey, caller. Hello, caller. Lord, the caller gone. Caller, we answered your call and then you hang up.
I just did 10,000 people at $75 increase.
What you get?
$750,000. And that's 10,000 people at $75. As small as that is,
Let me get the call.
that's almost $1 million increase.
Hey, caller. Hello, caller.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello, caller. The famous caller again.
Yes, ma'am.
So, I am glad, first of all, that Tito has on a reasoning cap today. And
We do.
You know, so I just wanted to say this. All of us have the same information. All of us have the same information in reference to this increment that
So we ain't off. We ain't off. What we
yelling off. And that's why Brave made the statement, oh, the goodness of my heart, I reviewed the salaries. Everybody know government salary scale is low. And that's why it was so hilarious to me when they were saying, I need my money now. If you making $1,500 a month and he give you an increase of 4%, what you think that 4% gonna be? You think that gonna be 4,000? So this is why I keep saying Belinda needs to educate the people and stop inciting stuff, because she was very privy before she come out and do the thing and cost her gone on the outs list. She was very privy of what the increments were going to be. So don't act now because they get it or they get the crumbs. You knew this. From the day you went in there and meet the Prime Minister, you knew this. So don't incite stuff. This is the same information we get. All of us getting this at the same time. I don't think they're hiding anything. Now, if I'm wrong or you're wrong, that's what they lead us to believe. Because they ain't giving out no other information. And if there was more information, Belinda would have done say that, because she's a loose cannon.
So turn off the radio. Turn the computer down because we are in the back. Good. You're right. I am listener. I just hoping. I so hope we off, man. Because
well, you can keep open, because that's you, your personality, and your Jen and all that situation going on there. Me as a regular citizen of the Commonwealth of the Bahamas, and an educated citizen of the Bahamas, can see this is just silly season. And people acting silly, but it is very cut and dry. You did not negotiate.
Caller, if what we are saying, that's why I'm saying I believe we wrong.
I understand.
Let me tell you why I believe we
Bishop.
wrong. Because if we are not wrong, then what is happening is wicked.
No, it is, and that's exactly what it is. But listen
That's
to what
why
I'm saying to you,
I
Bishop.
hope we
No,
wrong.
see, and
'Cause
we can't be. We are not wrong.
not
This is what
wrong,
we get.
This is
We
wicked.
are basing our assessment on the information that was given. If there was any additional information, we would have already been privy to that because that woman is, like I say, a loose cannon. However, what I said and I answered her under her press statement, I said to her, this is your time now. They already give you leverage to argue on because they give them increment, they give them a salary review and adjusted their salaries without you saying that. So now you could go back and ask
do whatever you want to do.
for an additional.
Right.
So you stop being silly and think about things because this here gonna be this here is. Listen, I said to her, I sent her a message because after she hear me on this show, because she must have heard me on this last show, so I hope she listens to me again. Or someone tell her I was on the show talking. And I said to her, and I sent her a message and it went through the blue tick. And I said to her, this is going to make or break you because the last time you did this, Ingram silenced you for a whole 5 years. Don't let it happen again.
Oh Lord, see, I know all of that. I leave it alone.
I'm just telling you. I'm just saying. But I'm saying to you, we are only basing our assessment on what the information that we were given, and I think she has the same information. Because if it was anything else, she would already. That woman's very loose cannon, very much so.
Yeah, because she said that they got crumbs. I just did some calculations. That's exactly what it is.
This is the same crumbs that you asked Brave when you first gone in Sudan. You say, I want to see what the breakdown is. Brave say he give it to you. You admit that Brave give it to you. You saw this months in advance, and you just wait till he give it to them to act like, oh, I brand new. So you can't read all of a sudden.
Carlo, we thank you so much.
We thank you so much, Carlo. I appreciate y'all. I'm going to listen now. Bye.
Thank you.
So let me again, y'all come for me. I want somebody else call us and fix us. Say no. Let me tell you what happened. This why they mad. This why they can take industrial action. I do not see why you would want to take industrial actions. But again, I don't see it.
But listen.
So maybe something I'm missing.
So what they really is looking for was a Christmas bonus then.
Listen.
And essentially is looking for like
that little
$2,000, $3,000.
Yeah, they was looking for that lump sum, but like what the governments in the past did. They give you that one-time lump sum, and then you get nothing else to look forward to.
Exactly.
So my thing is, it's small, but it's consistent. It is something that you can look forward to. It's an increase. It's not a one-time payment. What you prefer?
So
a one-time payment of $1,500 or an increase of $50 every month until your salary increases again.
So y'all wanted my government to spend $30 million just to give everybody Christmas bonus.
They spent $20 million, I heard, to this operation to raise these salaries.
Yeah, I just do the numbers. Yeah, you're right.
And I think they announced that it's like $20 million. And I think if we budget off, we as the government, we sit around the table. The three of us sit around the table, 4 of us, 5 of us, and we say, okay, we got $20 million here to give to these workers. How we can do this? We can hit them up something for Christmas, or let's just increase them one time. What we would have voted?
Listen, for long term, give me my increase.
Give
me my increase.
What they want.
What you would have voted?
They want that. They want that Thanksgiving money and that Christmas money.
Give them their lump sum.
That don't make no sense.
You do that?
Yeah, because they want better.
You would have make a political move rather than a people move.
Yeah, because how they want.
Because that's
Prime
politics.
Minister made a people move.
If I concern about people, I can say nobody.
Yeah,
because all you can do is you can bust that up before December 25th.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. That's what they used to.
You
That's
can
what they want.
bust that right up.
That's what they want.
But what I can do is I can make sure when you get paid December,
they don't want to be better.
You can be okay in January.
Like
No,
some
they
of
don't wanna
them,
be better.
some people say, "Don't fix my roof. Give me the money. I fix it myself." You know what they do? They patch it,
and then go Miami.
And then they go Miami. You see, that is the mentality of some of these people. Give me my little lump sum now. Let me bust that up.
Just bust it right up.
And now I still have to struggle because your light bill. Let's say your light bill was $150. You just get $75 a month extra. So now your light bill gone now to $75.
Like the fella say.
And
You see what I'm saying?
if you're on a payment plan, you can have bump your payment plan
And
up
you-
now.
Sean,
you can elevate it.
was it you going and buy the Junta a whole?
Man, listen, how
and
you
the
know?
The fella go.
The fella
He
tell
asked
me he
you for
was
that.
hungry.
Right.
He asked
He
you for
says,
that.
he said, give him a couple dollars, I'm gonna buy
Right,
something.
that's what he asked you for.
So I say, you hungry? Now I could have give him $2 like anybody else, right? And I ain't really. So I went next door to the restaurant. I bought him a nice big fat cheeseburger and a large
And how much that cost you?
and a big Coke, bottle of Coke. That cost me almost $10, right?
Right.
I gave that to him. I say, I thought he would have been so happy, you
No,
know.
he asked
I
you for
give
that.
you $2.
Right.
You know, when I went back inside the shop, I see him cross the road. There was a fella painting
Sell
a
it
certain
them.
building. Nigga go on cross the road and sell that cheeseburger and that Coke soda. So I dashed
I'm
cross the
selling for
road.
$5.
I dashed cross the road. I said, bro, what happened? I thought it, he said, man, yeah, you just sell it. I said, he sell it to you for how much? Yeah, man, he sell it to me for $2.
You wasn't listening.
So some of these people
That
don't
man
want your
tell
help.
You want $2. You want
They
this
want
to run.
support their bad
Someone be
habits.
fast.
They want that $1,500 up front, and they bust it up, buy
That's
one
what they want.
iPhone. See, a lot of people around here have iPhone and can't afford it, you know.
That's what they
A lot of
want.
people living in apartments they can't afford. I tell you, not because you could pay for something means you could afford it, you know.
Absolutely.
They ain't want slow
And
money.
that's the problem.
That's
They don't-
slow money.
The prime minister trying to help you to be able to
They ain't ask
afford
him,
more in the
they
long
ain't ask
term.
him for that. They ain't ask him to help him. They want. They
Because, I
just
mean,
go there.
and I believe it was a calculated move. It was a calculated move to say what we can do with the 20 million. Because they could have done lump sum.
Yeah, that's what they wanted. Pastor, if the woman say, I need to do surgery.
You know what? I can say this again. Let me preempt this. Don't forget the surgery thing. I can preempt this again. I hope we wrong. I about to say something.
I mean, wrong, man.
No, I
If you-
about to say
let me tell you
something.
When
Here's
you're
what I'm about to
wrong,
say. Here's what I'm about to
someone
say.
calling long time.
Here's what I'm
You're
about to
wrong.
say. Because if we are not wrong, in my world, it's the job of the union to support the PM with this.
See,
So the union should have been saying, listen now, you know, we is COI. Or you know, I ain't into the prime minister, I would F&M. But listen now, our job is to make your life better. I ain't gonna lie. This little increase
the union
here,
paying politics just
this
to make
little
them
increase
look
here,
good.
this make your life a little better now. You know, so this really, we can we negotiate and come March about the new agreement. We can route it, we can gust them out. But this right here, let's leave this one alone. This is a good one.
Come and say, Mr. Prime Minister.
But we could be wrong.
We come and say, Mr. Prime Minister, we are not fully satisfied, but we are so grateful. Maybe we can negotiate further. Okay? We didn't negotiate this. This happened without our negotiation. We wish it could have been more, but this is the step. This is the step in the right direction. You know what I'm saying? You cannot dismiss like this didn't happen. I mean, and you didn't even campaign for this. You know what the problem is? A lot of these unions play in politics.
Yeah.
And they didn't stand fast on a certain issue.
Yeah.
And they gotta stay in that direction so they don't make themselves look incompetent or make themselves look bad.
Yeah.
But you can't play politics, man.
No, but everything
my
not.
problem is this. And this and everything, you know, especially in politics, if the PLP is doing something right, if I'm an F&M, I could say, you know what? The Prime Minister is doing
Job
an
well
excellent
done.
job in this direction. Now, I think this is how we can improve on that. But the problem is we get so busy and so caught up playing politics to make the next person look bad just because we're trying to get in. Man, listen, if someone is doing a good job, say they're doing a good job. If someone is doing something for the people, say we appreciate what you're doing for the people. Now, I think we can capitalize on this by doing this or adding this or adding that. But don't be like, no, the Prime Minister ain't doing this, the government ain't doing this, no, man, you could be a F&M, you could be a PFP and still support a good decision that is being made by someone from the opposite party.
I think what the politician needs to realize is the PLPs can vote PLPs, the F&Ms can vote F&Ms. But that group who ain't sure where they is a
Who in the
bigger
middle?
group.
You mean the 8%?
It's more than 8% now, I believe. I think it's growing. And that group will love what Sean just says. That group, see, the PLP can get mad for PLP supporting the F&M concept. The F&M can get mad with the F&M supporting the PLP concept.
matter what.
But that middle group, when they see that PLP saying, boy, F&M, you did that thing right, that middle group say, boy, I can deal with this
Yeah.
PLP.
Yeah,
So-
because
so-
you won't being
let me
so
ask you a
political.
question.
Right.
So let me
Right.
ask you a question. Y'all thought the people was marching in the road for the increase
Man, turn it off, man. That's how that doing things.
of $60 a month, and they want their money now.
I think
And
they,
the back pay would have been, 3 years?
they were marching thinking, I think lump sum.
That's what they said?
As they thought was
Yeah,
that
they
means
wanted
didn't-
lump sum.
They didn't listen to what.
Listen to
the
me.
man
That
said.
lady who say she need her money. She need her money now.
What it was? It was 3 year back pay or something like that?
I know.
They want that lump
3
sum.
years?
I know what it was.
So watch this. Let's do 3 years times 12 times 3. They was looking for like 20. See, that's $60 back pay for 3 years. That's what they's looking for.
Give me some comments. Let's see the comments online.
If
Siobhan
everybody
says,
get that,
See? That's what they's looking
if
for.
everybody get that right now, that's a problem.
that'd be a problem, but also that would not see 2026.
And that will not see 2026.
Y'all
would not.
going to 26? That gone before December 1st, and they didn't get that last week. Black Friday sale.
Siobhan says, what we have to realize is some of them don't realize the addition to their salary is more than that lump sum
Yeah.
It is.
over
They,
time.
they ain't care about that.
That's it, Sean. They don't think they can have that conversation or not bold enough. What we got? Agreed. That is why the president need to educate the mandatory stop infighting stuff. Stop the infighting stuff, yeah. Mrs. Wilson talk like she's a politician, man. She hitting the PM like how them politicians just carry on in House of Assembly. Say the PM sent a little boy to do his job. I said, wow. Yeah, I didn't like that comment at all. Because if a male is said about a female, everybody would have been up. They would have been
Why she say
at
that?
the moment. She said it because Latrell Raman made the announcement. And she said that
And nobody said nothing?
let everybody talk about equality, right? Equality and equity and all that kind of stuff like that. What would happen?
She called the fella little boy.
What would have happened if a man had got up there and said, "You send this little girl"?
Oh, he had to resign. He had to resign before the sun came up the next morning. That letter's got to be on
Say
the desk.
you send a little girl to do.
Oh, they can rally him in there.
Let Pintard say that about Joe Bet. Because Joe Bet ain't much older than Latrell.
Oh, they could take it. They could take you to war.
He'd get destroyed. He'd be finished in this
Destroyed,
country. I did not, and this me as a man. That statement made to Latrell that
Yeah, she need to
Belinda,
apologize.
That you should offer a public apology for that.
Yeah,
That they sent a little boy to do a man's job. Come on, man. You can't say that, man.
that means you biggity.
That's a whole lot of money for them to pay out. Definitely is a whole lot of money.
Yeah, we calculated.
But then they say some get 3,000, but the rest get crumbs.
You gotta have it's depend on your salary.
Where's your scale? Where's
We-
your scale?
depends on
We
your
can
salary,
really
you know what I'm
know
saying? You
if
get
that poll
according to your
she take
scale.
is a big group of teachers. If she don't strike tomorrow, ain't no more striking happening until 2026. The year done finish. We can see tomorrow. This Kevin Moss.
Why would you want strike during exam times? These kids in the middle of exams.
And
I even shut
striking
down
for-
my program at the school because I know this week it's exam time. Why do you want to go on a strike now? That means you ain't care. You ain't worrying but you.
That's like
absolute
That's like
foolishness.
the nurses and doctors striking during
That's
COVID.
absolute foolishness.
Or
No,
doing
no.
a health
That's like the
emergency.
doctor striking in
middle
the
of
middle of surgery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Heart
gone.
surgery.
Yeah.
I gone.
Yeah.
You
cannot
you
do
want to pay
that.
me? I gone.
Why would you as a union leader encourage a strike at this moment?
In
at
the
this
middle
time?
of exams?
And for what?
And for what?
They can't be serious.
Clearly, see the problem is because when you have influence, you got to be careful how you use it. When you have influence, you got to be careful as to how you use it because you don't know how much you are impacting the lives of these are little darlings. This is our future. We then talk about the national averages and national averages that this ain't no time to be striking. Not at this time. Be responsible in your position.
And for what?
And for what? For something that you did not even negotiate?
What else we got, Delton?
I love you, sister. No. This ain't place, no.
It's not, no. The House meeting tomorrow, if they ain't marching, they must be sitting out. Report card day, hey. Let them know their hands tied. That's what they're used to. Yeah, they're used to the lump sum. The union negotiations lump sum. No government or private firm gives lump sum without demand. Oh, it's in the union negotiations lump sums. Okay. The call is right. If it wasn't enough, then it should have been said so. Julianne, I don't want to be that guy, but what the PM should have done is give increments to the real workers and leave the slunkers. Change the civil servant culture. If no paperwork passport, desk in a timely manner, no raise. If you always calling in, no raise. If your attitude bad, no raise. Boy.
If your classroom, if 90% of your students failing, no raise.
She said, because I bet it's the loudest persons are the ones with the stink attitudes who don't do their work. That usually is what has happened.
That's usually the case. That usually is the case.
That's almost more than half of the public system. Mm-hmm. Juliet, more times than often, the people who doing what they're supposed to be doing are the ones sitting quiet and taking the licks and waiting, wishing, hoping, praying, but working until the money reach. Yeah. If this ain't political, why only 2 unions freaking out? Most of these union presidents trying to use the people to get in parliament. The same 2 what's slapping up have political ambition. Oh boy. That's Kevin Moss, y'all. I only reading comments online now. This ain't us. Y'all don't sue us. I'm just reading. That's the back page. That's what Nayoshi said. Belinda's so messy. Oh, God. I mean, Nayoshi didn't say it on the radio. Might as well just read it anyway. But she said herself, Nayoshi, I'm reading the comment online. Y'all listen to Nayoshi Johnson. Belinda's so messy. She has to be careful, man. This is sad. That's it. This shows that Miss Wilson don't care about the children education at all. Oh, boy.
So they're trying to call a strike for when?
I'm hearing that maybe one tomorrow.
We come against that.
There may be one tomorrow. I don't know. And anyway, it's time to go. We got. I got a meeting. I got a meeting to go to. I can give a shout out. I had a wonderful meeting today with the Commissioner of Prisons, and I learned some things that are happening there at Fox Hill Correctional Facility. And I just want to say hats off to Commissioner Dawn Clare. I was blown away by some things I discovered today about the programs and things that are in place for those that are incarcerated, just really trying to ensure that they can re-enter into society with some skill sets and with some different things. So hats off to the Commissioner of Prisons. I hope one of these days we can get him on here so he can talk about it. I think if the public knows more about what is happening and what he's doing, that it's just tremendous. So hats off to you, Commissioner. And we're praying for you and all the work that you're doing down there. Also, he said that over the next few weeks, they got like 4 funerals in the next couple of weeks of officers. It's been just a lot of grievings being happening down there. So we pray for the whole facility, and for all the officers, for strength for them. All right, thanks for tuning in, guys. I hope you enjoyed the show. Of course, you please share the link. For Carlo had to leave early, y'all. He let us know early that he had to leave early. And Tito, Kenyatta, myself. Thanks for tuning in. Delton over there in the background. And, of course, our videographer who's putting out these amazing content. If you like our content, like how the production looks, give us a shout. We will connect you with our videographer, with our content creator. Are you a content creator? Yeah, our content creator. We can give you his information, and he'll be glad to come in and shoot your podcast and give you the kind of quality that we getting, because you can see we off the chain now. We rocking and rolling. All right, we going. Have a good one.
I'm feeling blessed. I got some bills, but got no stress. I ain't gon' stress, The cards was dealt, he holds the deck. Knowing that, tell me why I'm gon' fret. Switch it up, yo, como estas, muchacho, vámonos. Like the grill, everybody down for dominoes, Yeah, we having a good time. Everybody in the hood, and it's good vibes. Good vibes every time we meet up. No one beefing, so we throw the piece up. Throw your piece up, celebrate your seed into the kingdom of heaven, cause we gon' dance the streets. Come on, get it.